It looks like it's only affecting the buildings on the Falk Corporation, and you can see as we zoom in again that some of the cars in the parking lot are covered with debris, and there's debris on the rooftop of the next buildings over. There's actually some displaced aluminum on the building that's directly adjacent to the burning building to the south. You can see that it looks like some of those aluminum panels were shook free by the shock of the explosion. Still, obviously, they're going to be fighting the fire before they get a chance to investigate the cause, so we'll continue to watch it.
And Matt, we've been talking about this since we went on the air a little while ago, right after this happened. This happened around 10 minutes after 8 o'clock. We're getting reports that at least 30 people are injured. Again, a warehouse explosion. This is now a 4-alarm fire. And Matt, like we've been saying throughout the morning, when this happened, it took a lot of us by surprise. We're at 19th and Wells, right next to the Marquette University campus, across the interstate from the Menominee Valley, and we heard the explosion. We felt the building shake. The lights flickered. I believe we're on backup power right now, perhaps. Our computers were knocked out for a moment, and we still don't have phone service. In fact, you can hear a cell phone ringing behind me, one of our reporters trying to call in. It's the only way that we can establish contact at this point with our crews.
Matt, can you tell us, can you give an estimate? Would you say you're talking about maybe 2-3 city blocks there that are either A, on fire or significantly damaged?
I'm sorry, Sally, can you repeat that question, please?
You bet. It looks as if, can you tell, based on your vantage point, it looks as if maybe an equivalent of 2 to 3 city blocks are involved with either being damaged or on fire at this point?
That's a good guess, Sally. I would say that would be a safe guess. It's about a 2-block long building section, maybe 3-block section of the building here. Probably only a quarter of, or maybe an eighth of the entire property itself. You see as I widen out that it's really a big structure.
Very large.
We're sitting
complex.
right over the Menominee River right now, and as we zoom in again here, you can see there's some, looks like some gas tanks here of some sort, possibly LP tanks that are very close to where the explosion occurred. And you can see some of the cars in the parking lot actually buried with burning debris as well.
Yeah.
And the rest of the building, just a shell of itself. Really all that's standing is the girders. Intense flames still on the portion that is closest to the rest of the complex. You can see as I come back out a little bit that the next building over, where there's still cars parked on the outside, that building is still very close to where the intense portion of the fire is. So firefighters obviously concentrating their efforts on that area. Right now, it looks like they're not having the easiest time getting on all sides of the fire. You can see that there's only a small cul-de-sac that comes back into this section of the property. So right now, they only have 2 water towers and another engine on active with the blaze. There are still many firefighters working on trying to get in a position to help assist with that fire, but right now we can tell you that they've evacuated the building, and you can see there's a large group of people standing outside of the next building over, a bunch of ambulances standing by and ready. And we'll continue to watch it. You guys have any more questions?
Well, Matt, we also have DeMarco Morgan standing by and ready. He's been able to establish a live picture for us. He's down on the ground. DeMarco, can you kind of give us your vantage point? What are you seeing? Where are you? And set the scene for us, if you could.
Yeah, Patrick, I'm in the area of 34th and Pierce, and this is a small area that's actually filled with a lot of homes. A lot of people are actually peeking through their houses, through the buildings, trying to get a look at what we can see from the ground. You can see mostly smoke and firefighters fighting this blaze right here. But let's go and talk to this lady right here, Tanya Nichols. Where were you when all of this happened, and what did you hear?
Well, I was in my house, and it felt like my house was just about to explode, like fall to pieces. My kids ran to the doorways, and I was so scared. It was the loudest noise that I've ever heard. I've never felt anything like that. I don't even know. It was terrifying.
And you've been getting phone calls that windows have been blown out at several surrounding businesses and homes?
Well, I was talking to some friends of mine on the corner, and their door was blown in. Our windows were busted. There's a bank near us. I guess the windows were blown out there, too.